a store in Mexico. What is the coin market like in Mexico now?
It's good. Used to be better, but economy these days is not good anywhere. But I believe in this for the future generations and to invest money, especially.
What sort of things are people buying in Mexico?
These days, especially collectible coins. Rare coins are popular. People decide to put their money in banknotes or special coins than in the bank, because these days you get nothing from the bank.
What is the market like down there? Are they having a recession as bad as here in the States?
Well, not in the coin market. There's a lot of new collectors, and there's a lot of the only recession we're having is the lack of coins. We can't seem to find just good coins. We're not looking for super rarities, but just good classic coins are hard for us to come by.
And what is the mentality of the people buying them? Are they investing? Why are they buying coins?
Well, I think some of them are investing and some are just buying. They just like a safe place for their money. So some of them have gotten interested and decided they'd like to put their money in coins as an investment, as something to give to their children, and so on. And we've had the busiest conventions we've had in many, many years, and both in Mexico City and Guadalajara. I mean, it was a beehive.
I think the Mexican market is pretty strong right now. Just in general, you've got a strong market in Mexico. You've got a strong market in the United States, which has a heavy Mexican population. I think that Mexican people in general are people that are very proud of their history and they're very much into their culture and history. Therefore, I mean, they collect their coins. And whether you have a recession or not, somebody that's interested in numismatics and is a collector, they may not be spending as much, but they're going to find some money to spend on what is their hobby and their passion.
People are interested in the bullion issues, libertads, pre-Columbian, that sort of thing. Then it's gone to numismatic, back to pre-Columbian. A lot of things depend on triggering these differences. The silver and gold market goes wild. Well, of course, that's going to increase the interest in that. And then when the market dies down, it's going to decrease the interest. So it fluctuates.
Oh, it's history. The variety starts with the Spanish colonial. You get into the insurgent period, then into the Republic, then into the empires of Maximilian and Iturbide, and finally into modern coinage and all its fabulous issues. And the beauty of Mexican coinage isn't rivaled by many other coins. They have such gorgeous coins that are internationally recognized almost anywhere. And the popularity of Mexico, of course, being our neighbor to the south, the knowledge of Mexican coinage is great on this side of the border as well.
For me, variety. I mean, it never ends. It never ends. You keep discovering varieties on when you collect. I collect tokens as well. You keep finding unknown tokens. I mean, they were unknown to me before I got them. So there's always a thrill of finding something new for your collection.
How do you suggest someone get started collecting Mexican coins?
Well, traditionally, you start collecting 20th century. That's the basic collection you do in Mexican, and then after you're done with it, not that you complete it, but you learn about grading, conserving the coins, so on and so forth. You move to some other interest on Mexican coins.
The interesting thing to a coin collector compared to like the United States coinage is that there's so much variety. Mexico went through 2 major revolutions. The Spanish were here. The Spanish were minting coins in Mexico 200 years before the United States existed. During the first 100 years that the United States existed, these coins were our coins here in the U.S. It was the only coinage we had. We didn't start minting coins here really for use as specie into the early 1800s. 300 years after the Mexicans started minting in Mexico City, and 200 years after the Mexicans colonized Santa Fe, New Mexico. They went through all kinds of upheavals and revolutions and different monetary systems, and it is fascinating.
Has the Mexican market been affected by the recession?
It has. More collectible coins. People, I think, it's their extra spending money they're spending on these collectible coins. So when the economy gets tight, they got to pull back. They got to pay the bills first, so they're not buying these coins. But also what's affected the prices, the price of silver and gold bullion has gone up as well. So that's kind of pushed the price of the collectible coins up that much higher as well. So, it kind of affects everything. So people have been spending a lot more on bullion coins than they have on the collectible coins because they're still going to be worth something, but they can't, they can't make that quite reach right now when money's tight.
Right now, the market is good. It is improving all the time because there's more and more information coming out. There's more people that are learning about the allure of Mexican coins, especially in its relationship to the United States and how many aspects of coinage we owe to the Mexican people.